And then I think Maria's on the 631.
I don't know.
Is that you, Maria?
She can't tell. You told her to mute.
Oh, yeah, I told you to mute. So.
You don't want to wait too long.
No, we'll give another couple minutes. Yep, that's Maria. So.
I wish I could join it to see you on a different screen.
Nope. Too bad.
I could do it upstairs.
Yeah. All right. People will jump on. Okay. I'm going to pull up something real quick. All right.
Because we're going to get cut off.
I haven't started yet. Oh, yeah. Does that. Oh, yeah, not working.
All right.
Hold on. I'm trying to pull something up real quick. Calm down, everybody. It's going to be okay. It's going to be okay.
You're crazy.
All right. Whoa. All right. So we got some people that probably be coming on here shortly. Right by the message in the group telling we're live. Thanks for everybody getting on. We do these weekly calls for that are the new coaches every Tuesday or every other Tuesday, depending on how we feel, to kind of coach you guys, to talk to you about something, about a topic, something that can help you in your business. So today we're going to talk about the fourth quarter, which we just started. This is the best time to be a coach, and I'm going to show you why. It's probably going to blow your mind. I know one slide is going to blow your mind. And it's really the power of this business right now, because a lot of people in this business are going to start taking time off. They're going to be like, it's the holidays, it's that, it's this. This is when you put that pedal to the metal and you get at it. And yeah, same with the fitness, because right now that allows you to kind of, eat what you want, drink what you want, do what you want, still feel good. So before we get started, I want to just announce some Success Club from September. So those that are new coaches, Success Club is when you help 3 people. For every person you help, when they buy a challenge pack, which is Shakeology and a program, that's 2 points, okay? So if you get 5 points, that's Success Club. So basically it comes out to 3 people. So last month we had Sarah, who had 12. And then we had myself, who had 6. We had Jessica, who had 6. We had Cheryl, who had 6. And then we had Sarah, who had 6. And then we had Jade. They got a concert.
Jade with her towel. Keep going.
And she
popped on right when you said Jade.
She knew. She heard. And then Josh, Maria, and Cara all helped somebody last month, which is amazing. We had, I think, I don't know how many lives we helped. That's like 20-something, I think. We want to set a goal every month. We'll talk later on about that. But every day you have the opportunity to help somebody in this business, and that's what you got to think of. So with that being said, I'm going to go ahead and hit the record button now.
I already did.
Oh. I'm going to share my screen. At any point at the end, we'll kind of go through this quickly. Got some questions. Jessica, I'm going to get you to jump on. I'll tell you when. Kind of share about what you do and how you do it. But we're share screen. All right.
And then you want to hit play and make it big.
Can anybody see that? All right. So today's call is the resolution effect. All right. And
it's a little early.
It's a little early. People think the resolution, is January 1st. It is. But this right now is what's going to determine your business in that first quarter of the year. Okay. So this is the game plan for you guys to really move your business forward. And that's why I said this is an important time. I don't care if you're a veteran coach. I don't care if you're a new coach. This is where you can really have a profound effect in your business. So it's supposed to say successful 2017. She made the slides, so she don't know what she's talking about. But so this is the best time to be a coach, as we talked about. People need us most during the holidays, all right? People want to eat. People want to drink. People want to have a good time, but they also want to feel good about themselves, all right? Or not, they're going to wear the ugly sweater and just deal with it and put on a coat. But we live in Florida for most of us, so it's like 90 degrees on Christmas Day, so you can't get away doing that. So they do need our help during this time. They're going to be watching you, okay? And we're going to go into some more. they may not say yes right now. They may not say yes next month. But what they're going to say is, wow, I've been following, Jessica the last 3 months. She is doing what I want to do. So on January 1st, after Christmas, that December 26th, that person's going to go, Jessica, I've been following you. I want to go ahead and move this. I want to get with you. I want to be in your challenge group. I want to get help, and I want to get fit. So that's why this is important right now to stay consistent. We're going to talk about that because January 1st is going to be the floodgates, all right? That's when gyms are the busiest for 2 weeks, literally 2 weeks, and then it dies down. And they just take their money. So you might as well tell them not to waste any money at a gym. Plus, it's going to be great accountability for you to let people know what you're doing, stay on track for your fitness, and really get that, fourth quarter momentum. So, I don't want to show that yet. So, trying to see. All right, the next slide, I want to show you this to blow your mind. All right, this is the power of this business. Okay, this is one of the top coaches. Is she a top coach?
She's not like the
not top 10, but she's up there.
She's part of our bigger team.
Yeah. And this is her income over the last couple of years, all right? So the resolution effect, all right? So her first last week of December 2012, when she was a coach, she made $445, okay?
Well, that's actually her and her husband.
Yeah, her and her husband. So we're just going to say her.
Okay.
We're going to leave it at that. But by doing things now from October to December, that's where she was planting the seeds, which we'll get on later on. But then if you look at March, the last week of March, that's $1,398 a week. That's not a month. That's 1 week paycheck, okay? And so that is a 314% raise. And then the next year, she made $3,766 the last week in December. All right. Fast forward to March, 3 months later, the resolution effect, $7,000 a week, almost $8,000 a week. All right. That's a week. That's not a month. That's not 2 weeks. That's 1 week she makes that. And then we go to December 14th. So 2 years of her being a coach, basically being consistent, doing this, because takes time. She was making $10,000 a week. And in March, the resolution effect gave herself a 180% raise. That's $18,000 a week she was making. Not a month, not a year. That's $18,000 1 week, which basically made her about 7 figures that year. So that's the power of this business. Now, everyone's going to say, well, of course, that's a top coach. I don't see me doing that. You shouldn't think that way. You should think, I'm going to beat those numbers. And what I can show you next on this next slide is here are some coaches that are probably very similar to most of us on our team starting out. Here's some, you can read them. One was 196, and then in March, jumped to 473. December was 126, jumped to 380, and so forth. The last one, $55. That's like one challenge pack and like an on-demand, all right? And then she jumped up to last week of March, was 183 a week she made, okay? That's still almost $1,000 a month if you look at it that way, which is not bad. It's really good, actually. So, well, that's good. Once again, I don't know these coaches. I don't know what they do. But I'm going to show you the next slide. It's us. So that's me. And I made $131 the last week of my December paycheck. And I was in the business for 4 months, okay? Started in August, and so that's December. And by doing what I needed to do, which we're going to talk about, from October, November, December, my paycheck in March, my last week, was $336, okay? I know, that may not seem like, a lot, but think about what an extra $300 just 1 week would do for you. Is that a car payment? Is that a mortgage payment? Is that a student loan payment? Is that an awesome little getaway weekend for me and my significant other and not have to worry about, hey, we can't afford to go to a nice dinner. Now we can. And then you'll see Sarah's is $207, and then she made $475. And so she had a 230% growth. I had 250% growth. But I'm going to tell you that right now, That did not happen overnight. That did not just happen by accident. Just saying, oh, we woke up one morning and said, oh, look, I made $336 this week. No, it's the time, it's the consistency, it's doing the things that you need to do. Not hard. Like I said, we're not sitting, doing brain surgery here. And I'll kind of go over that, what we need to do. But really during this time, it's more being proactive rather than reactive, okay? Reactive is saying, I'm going to sit back when someone asks me, oh, do you do health and fitness? Then I'm going to talk to them. Being proactive is I'm going to go out there and share this journey with everyone that I know. And I'm going to talk to people about their health and fitness goals because they might not have one now, but I want them to know that when they are ready, that I'm the one they want to see and talk to. And I may not know what the hell I'm doing, but you need to act a part, and we'll talk about it later on, because your story is important. That person can relate to you, and Beachbody does all the heavy lifting for you. You just have to be there for that accountability and say, listen, I did it myself. I can do it. You can do it. You don't have to come up with meal plans, workouts. That's all done for you. So you just got to show up right now, and we're going to talk about how that works day in, day out, and get the resolution effect. All right. So next slide. Entrepreneur versus employee. All right. So how many of us here are employees? Me. All right. Most of us. All right. I'm not going to lie. I go into work and Jessica, Steven there? No, he's BRE. All right. We kind of say, okay, I got 8 hours of work. How can I kind of slide by, get through? I'm going to get paid today. I just got to get in and get out. Most of us, that's our mindset. That's the employee mindset, okay? How can I get by the bare minimum just to get by, get my paycheck, not get fired, not get written up, and I'll be fine, okay? Now, let's take that same step of you going into work, but now you're that business owner, okay? Are you going to sit back in your chair and say, oh, I'm going to be here for 8 hours and try to slide by, and I'll check out at 5 o'clock, and hopefully things went well, No. When you're that business owner, you're going to do everything that you need to do to make sure that business grows, that things keep moving in the right way. You're going to take responsibility for a lot of things, whether good or bad, because at the end of the day, it is up to you how that's going to go, all right? And if you want to think of like this way, we showed you right before the raises. I had a 230% raise. Sarah had 250. She had 230. You saw the person at 318%. When you're an employee and you go to your boss and say, hey, I want a raise. Yeah, they may laugh at you, or they may say, okay, I'll give you a raise, but you need to do this, this, and this, and you'll get a 2% raise. Yeah, maybe 5% if you have a really good year. And then your company will say, well, we're going to cut raises because we don't have the budget for that. So you did good, but sorry, no raise this year. All right? When you're an entrepreneur, if you want to give yourself a raise, you got to do the damn thing every single day. And that's going to give you more momentum. It's going to build that business. It's going to build that confidence. And that in return is going to give you that raise that you want and that you need. All right? So let me take my shake on.
Shake break.
All right. So just a couple things on here. You got to create your no matter what. Okay. As a business owner, as an entrepreneur, you got to show up no matter what. All right. Oh, the kids. I don't know if people have kids on this call. Maybe they do. Some of our coaches do. Oh, kids had this or that, or I had a headache or a long day at work, and the boss rode me for this, that. Well, you still got to show up, because if you don't show up, then one day is going to turn to 2 days and then 3 days. And you're like, there you go to that employee mindset. Or you're going to say, what do I need to do the bare minimum just to kind of slide by? I just got to invite 3 people today. Okay, I'm going to do that barely. That's the mindset of an employee, okay? So no matter what is, I'm going to go invite 5 people. I'm going to go, talk to, 10 people. I'm going to share this with everyone that I know. And basically, you're a problem solver here, okay? That means you try to figure out, what am I doing right? What am I doing wrong? And that's where you come to us as your coaches, the team is, hey guys, what are you doing? Where can this work? Or, what it may be. An employee mindset's like, I'll let someone else handle that. If it doesn't work out, I'm going to get paid. I don't care. So that's kind of the mindset you have to have is there's going to be an employee mindset and an entrepreneur mindset. We're all in here to, run our own businesses, all right? This is our own baby. This is our opportunity. So we have to have that entrepreneur mindset that, we have to show up, put in the work, put in the hours, and know that what we're doing may not show effect right now, but it's going to show effect later on. And we just show you the numbers, okay? This business takes time, but that's something you have to know. So, all right. Yeah, super rewarding. Let's see. All right. So planting seeds. All right. As we talked about, well, I'm an entrepreneur, so I need to do the things now to harvest my seeds. That makes sense. My crops. When a farmer plants the seeds, he doesn't say, okay, plants seeds, goes to bed, comes home the next day, comes back the next day and say, well, where's my plant? Where's my tomato plant? No, he knows he's got to water it. He knows he's got to put the soil down. He knows he's got to come back day after day, week after week, and then eventually it's going to harvest, and then he's going to see his fruits of his labor. That sound right?
Yeah, the fruits of your labor.
There you go.
You got it.
And that is what we do in this business, okay? You can't control time. You can only control what you can control. And you want to think about yourself, okay? When you first said yes to these challenge groups, or you first said yes to becoming a coach, how long did it take you? What was kind of your mindset? What did you think about? That's what you have to realize and take a step back and say, okay, well, that person, I was in their shoes 6 months ago, a month ago, 2 months ago. I have to let them understand that this, is up to them. I present this opportunity best I can. And, from there, it's their decision. That's something you can't control. All you can do is share this opportunity with a lot of people. But it takes the time now to plant those seeds. It's going to take the time to share what you're doing right now. It's going to take the time to, once again, talk to people. They want to know, hey, Marquez, Jessica, Sarah, they're doing the damn thing. I want to follow them. I'm going to be watching you because you never know who's watching you.
They're watching you. Well, they will be.
Yeah, they're going to be watching. I have a lot of clients. Sarah's got clients. When you're in this business for more than 6 months, you're going to say people like, I've been watching you. We talked to them a couple months ago. They weren't ready.
Or then you've never talked to them.
But that's where you provide that support. You provide that, hey, I'm there for you. You talk to them. You build that relationship. And when they're ready, they're going to say, you know what? Let's go ahead and do this now. I'm ready to join your challenge group. I'm ready for a change. You planted that seed maybe 4 months ago, and now you're seeing the harvest, actually grow. So, yeah. And you basically, Sarah, I don't know if you heard her, but
I said you want more harvest and just plant more seeds.
that's it. So,
and the compound effect is real.
So I'm going to do this real quick. Okay. Where's Jessica? You there yet?
What do you mean?
No, I don't think so. We got to go back to her. So, enthusiasm. All right. So this is important. Okay? People can tell when you're excited about an opportunity. All right. Just to give you a quick example, kind of off topic. Sarah went and got a massage tonight, and she had a masseuse who loves American Ninja Warrior. He was on American Ninja Warrior. It kind of started as a joke, but now he's really passionate about bringing a gym to Gainesville. He is hosting a little competition in the local CrossFit here, and he's working with some other people to bring a gym here and start that up. But what Sarah said was, when he started talking about it, you could hear his passion, his enthusiasm.
And I gave him a bigger tip for it.
Yeah, what this experience. So that's why it's important that obviously
he came alive.
Yeah, he came alive when he talks about it. And that's why going through this challenge groups, going through your journey is important, because when you share this opportunity with people, there's 3 questions you want to ask yourself, okay, when you talk about this. One is, what attracted me, or why did I join Beachbody? Why did I join Sweat Life Dynasty? Why did I join this group, okay? Number 2 is, what has this done for me so far, okay? And when you think about that, you should be like, wow, I lost some weight. I earned some extra money. I've done a lot of things that I wasn't able to do before. Met a lot of people. We'll talk about that a little more, what this business actually does for you. And the 3rd question is, where do I see myself going, or what can Beachbody do for me in the future? And that's where you really get excited. You really talk about this opportunity, these groups. Tonight I shared a picture of Robert, who's one of our challengers. So if you haven't seen it, go to my Facebook. and coaches. He's one of our coaches. He lost 80 pounds so far in 6 months. And that's not carb cutting. That's not starving himself. That's not,
Going to the gym for hours.
Going to gym for hours.
25 minutes.
That's 25-minute workouts, eating right, doing these groups, and,
Consistency.
And yeah, so, that gets me excited. When I talk to someone and say, I don't know if this can help, you can help me or not. I know I can help you because and don't say just because it's one of our clients, use that example for your own clients. Say, listen, we got a guy on our team. He's one of our coaches. He lost 80 pounds in 6 months. I can help you with that. So, enthusiastic voice, tone is going to come across a lot better when you're actually passionate than just trying to sell something, okay? So that's why your journey is important right now. You're vulnerable. You can relate to people. People want to hear that and see that, and that's why this is important right now as you go through that process. No.
Please.
Okay.
The biggest struggle I think I have as a coach is the fact that I had my transformation 5 years ago because people look at me and think, well, it's easy for you. And I struggle with that so much that you guys are in, those of you who are new onto this, I know it's scary. I know you might not feel confident with yourselves or what you're doing yet, but you are in such an amazing time when people are going to relate to you so much, and you have the power to help so many people with that story. So I just have to put that out there because I wish I would have known about this then.
So, and that's enthusiasm.
Is it not moving? There you go.
Persistence. All right. This business, you're going to hear a lot of no's. No's are good. No's are not right now. No's are I'm not ready. No's are I want to eat the damn turkey and eat my pumpkin pie. So don't bother me with the damn
But I'll be back.
Workout or some shake or anything. But maybe January 1st. Perfect. I'll put you in my notes. We'll contact you. We'll stay in touch. Okay. Persistence is doing the thing day in and day out. And that's why the next slide, I believe, is personal development, which is huge, one of the vitals. But the thing about persistence is when you were little, all right, and most of us probably don't remember, we learned to walk, okay? We got up and we fell on our asses, all right? And then we started crawling and we tried to get back up, fell again. We didn't just say, oh, shit, I'm never going to walk in my life. I'm just going to crawl the rest of my life. No, we got back up. We tried it again, and it hurt for a second. We might have cried, and our parents said, stop being a wuss. But at the end of the day, by being persistent and doing the things over and over again, it will get better. It will get easier, just like the workouts, okay? Yeah. The first time you do a workout, you press play, that shit is hard. And I know some of you guys do max 30. Sorry for my language. Shaun T sucks.
Yes. That's why I needed a massage tonight.
Yeah. But every time he tells you, you get better because you're getting stronger. It's getting easier because you're doing the things that you're growing. And that means that you're being persistent and you're working up. So basically by being persistent, you want to keep pumping that well, keep doing the things you need to do. Even if you hear a no, just know you're going to get better. And if you hear a no, just say, hey, if you don't mind me asking, what happened? I like to, when I talk to, my next prospect, or not use prospect, when I talk to someone else next, I don't want to make the same mistake I made with you. Can you kind of give me some, pointers on maybe why, what I did wrong? Put it on their court,
That takes balls, but usually they'll come back and say it wasn't anything you did.
But once again, persistence is also consistency, all right? You can't just post once and say, all right, I'm going to sit back and wait for people to come to me because you're going to get crickets.
And that looks salesy.
What you want to do is share this journey. We talk about how to share it in our training, and we'll talk to you if you guys need help. And is this where you bring Jessica in? Maybe?
If you want to.
Jessica does a really great job. I wanted her to talk a little bit on posting. But she started with no Facebook. So she started from scratch. So she does a really good job. If you ever look at her page, hopefully you guys are friends with her. We should all be friends. But she doesn't share the product. She doesn't share, she's not salesy. And there's a lot of things out there, like I'm a wrap company, another shake company, a patch company, whatever companies. They just, 30% off, this and that. No. This is sharing the journey. What are you doing right now? How's this group helping me? How's this workout helping me? Damn, that workout sucked. It just kicked my butt. I used to be an athlete, and that worked me. those are things you want to share. So Jessica, are you there?
Yes, I'm here.
Okay. So that's why we talk real quick about how you share, how you post,
How you come up with
your stuff, just like 2 or 3 minutes, because you do really good content. When you guys are all done, go check our page out and take a look. And
she shares her.
Yeah. So Jessica, it's all you.
Yeah, so I don't think I do that great posting. I just honestly, like you said, I'm just kind of myself. So most of the posts that I come up with, actual thoughts that I'm having, I'm not like brainstorming, oh my gosh, what am I going to post about today? It's something that I think about while I'm working out or while I'm eating something, or I share a lot of stuff that isn't health and fitness related, that's personal to me, which in my case is a lot of my cats and my dog, a lot of wine, and just some random stuff that I'm into as well. So because I think that sometimes it seems unreal if you're only posting fitness, health, because no one is just fitness and health, no matter how much you love it. You have other hobbies and other things you like to, whether it's your family or anything like that. So, I mean, I literally I'll think of stuff when I'm getting ready in the morning sometimes. Like, I'll be listening to my personal development and hear something that I really like. Or when I'm trying to get pumped up in the morning, I'll just Google a random motivational quote to get myself going. And I like to share that and what it means to me. So I don't just share the quote like a lot of people do on Facebook. We're just like, oh, just the quote. I actually write a little bit of something of what it meant to me when I read it, something like that. Make it kind of personal. I do a lot of selfies, which is really weird for me because I never had Facebook. I didn't have Facebook for 4, almost 5 years. And it was really weird for me, even starting the app, having to take pictures of myself and everything. But I do a lot of selfies now because people like to see you. They like to feel like they know you well, even if they don't know you that well, by seeing your face. And your smile can go a long way too, and being inviting. But yeah, I mean, there's no secret that I have or anything. I mean, I'm me, and it's like today I posted about how I really freaking wanted tacos, and I was going to take a rest day today, but I knew that I had to do my workout if I wanted to eat tacos. So I worked out and sweated my butt off and then had some tacos.
That's awesome.
Awesome.
You nailed it. That's exactly what it is. Thank you.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
All right.
And I love what you said about the stock image quote versus sharing what it meant to you. That's key. Uh-oh. Here, wait. Oh, I don't know.
There you go. All right. Yeah, thank you, Jessica. You do a great job of posting and sharing. And you mentioned personal development. I'm going to briefly touch on it. It's one of the vitals, okay? And the reason why it's a vital is you got to get your mind right, because anything you do in life, you're going to, come through some trials and tribulations, but how you react, how you kind of focus and basically look at that opportunity is going to affect, your result. So personal development is huge. So if you don't do personal development, you need to start. I mean, that's one of the vitals, not just for this business, just in general. Every day start with some kind of 10 minutes of listening to,
Give some examples. We have some new coaches who might not know what that means.
So I listened to Inside Quest, which is Quest Bars. He has entrepreneurs that he brings on. Every Monday is a national wake-up call, which that should be one of your musts. It's one of the pretty much top coaches in the business. They come up and they talk about different topics.
Well, and the other thing is,
no.
But that's under Team Beachbody podcast.
Yeah, and we showed a picture, I think, in the group. And then
it shares what I love about that is you hear where they came from.
And so the podcast is there. Maybe there's Tony Robbins. There's Audible you can listen to and get a book. And we have the Compound Effect is a great book that we recommend for every coach to buy or rent or listen, whatever you want to do. But basically you have to grow yourself and basically know that day in and day out, things are going to be rough. But if you have the right mindset and say, okay, today's going to be a great day. I'm going to act as if and believe as it's already happening. And I'm going to act as a top coach. And I already know that I'm going to rock it this season. I'm going to crush it. And my raise is going to be 200,000%. That's what you have to believe. And if you believe that and go into the day, you're going to conquer everything. So when you go talk to people, you're going to say, okay, I don't care if they say no. It's not to me right now. It's not personal. I'm going to move on to the next person. I'm going to chalk it up and go at it. You always got to keep on growing, keep on learning. And when you have that confidence, that will be portrayed in your voice, in your tone. When you write people, they're going to see that you're confident, and that goes a long way.
It's a muscle. You have to grow it.
Yes. Yeah. You got to work.
You have it naturally. He's crazy confident.
So you got to work your body. I posted today on my Facebook. You also got to work your mind. Okay. Just as important.
More important, probably.
Yeah, probably more important.
This happens first.
Let's see. There's no one else who can influence. You can. Yeah, we'll talk about that in a second. All right. This is the last one?
Yeah.
All right. Let's make these last 3 months count. Okay. So just kind of recap, and we'll try to answer any questions the last couple minutes that you guys have. These last 3 months, we talked about it. October, November, December are really important, as you can see, because this is what is going to be the stepping stones for your business, okay? I wrote some notes down, so I got to read my notes. If you focus on the person and building that relationship and not on points or not on dollars, you're going to help a lot of people, and you're going to see that raise later on, okay? Now, if you focus just on the money and the points, you're going to get discouraged, and you're not going to help a lot of people, and you're not going to see that raise in March that we talked about. You got to kind of switch that mindset and say, you know what, it's going to come, it's going to happen. I'm going to control what I can control. Everything else that I can't, I'm going to let it happen. And that comes with personal development. Once again, that day in and day out, you will get better, it will get easier, all right? And basically this business allows you to wake up with a purpose, okay? This is not just a career, okay? We are changing lives every day. You have the opportunity when you wake up to affect somebody's life. That may be get off medication. That may be able to run around with their kids. That may be able to put on a smaller pants, wear a bathing suit that they didn't think they could wear. Yeah. Feel confidence, because we all know when we look good, we feel good and we do good. And that just goes over so many areas of your life. All right. And we're not just a team here. And we're more than a team. All right. It's basically, we built some friendships. We kind of will see each other as family. And that's what you want to wake up with every day, with that passion, that excitement, that enthusiasm. Is I know that if I control what I can do, things are going to work out and be fine. And I know I will be successful in this business, because when you look at the top coaches, it's just doing the vitals, doing what they're supposed to do every day, having an entrepreneur mindset. And it took them 2, 3, 4 years. Some coaches do it in a year. It really just depends on
but
what.
You also don't know their circumstances.
Yeah, you don't know their circumstances. Some people are more comfortable, so they want to maybe just make a couple $100 a month. They want to grow this as quick. Some people's lights are getting turned off, and they need to have that. Or there's one call today that I listened to. Her husband was out. They lost their house. Their lights are about to get turned off. They had to stick their kids' heads in the freezer to keep it cool during the summertime. And she is gonna left like the girl that made it.
That's the girl whose income we were.
That was the girl that said, "I'm not gonna take this anymore. I'm gonna make a difference." And I'm never gonna have this again where my power gets cut off. I'm never gonna be in that situation again. I'm just gonna do whatever I need to do. And she made it happen. That's what you just saw. She makes $18,000 a week.
That was last year.
That was last year. So who knows what she's making now? But you've got to have that why. You've got to have that purpose of why am I doing this? Because if you don't have that why, it's going to be tough when you hear a no. It's going to be easy to say, I don't want to do this today. I'm going to go ahead and just, I'll come back tomorrow. And that's fine. If you want to take a day off, I take a day or two off, kind of blow, kind of just relax. I don't need to talk to anybody today, because at the end of the day, this is your business. All right. But you have to do the things to make it grow. You have to take that responsibility. If it's not working out, if it's not seeing the results you want, don't make the excuses of, I can't coach anybody. I'm not in the best shape. Because you are a coach. You are someone that they look to. You are a motivator. You are a supporter. People are looking towards you. You have a lot to give. So you have to change that mindset and say, you know what? The excuses that I'm making are just in my head. At the end of the day, it's my fault. If you look at all the top coaches, even me and Sarah, I don't make excuses. If I don't hit a certain goal, it's because of me. Not because I didn't talk to enough people. I didn't do what I was supposed to do. I didn't read my personal development. So when someone told me no, I went in my room and cried. I didn't do that.
That would be me probably.
But
Yeah.
so, you just have to understand and think that, why am I waking up today? What am I doing? What is my purpose? Do I want to make this? And that's what it comes down to is, do I want to make this full time one day and make that amount of income? Or, am I happy with a couple $100 a month and, just getting by life and kind of doing that? But
more than income though.
Yeah.
I know some of you guys haven't experienced this yet. Hold on, put your arm down.
I'm joking.
But when you have challengers, like all of you guys who've sent me messages about your successes, that's freaking awesome. And when you have that kind of momentum, you just want to help more people and help more people do that when you start changing lives, more than just the money too. So that is huge, and that you guys are going to experience that.
So we're almost out of time, but you get the point. Who can I serve today? What can I do? How do you make it bigger? What questions do you guys have? Any questions?
We have like
Was that good? You excited? No?
Let's rock it.
All right. Anybody got questions?
You can always ask questions in our team page.
Yeah.
But thank you guys for jumping on. That was awesome, babe. Good job.
Yeah, so fourth quarter, let's get it. New month, time to get it. Let's save. Let's help some people. All right, 50 lives. Let's do it. As a team, not just me. Everybody.
That'd be good.
All right.
Bye, guys.
All right, guys.